Yo, what it do, Ghost Nation? It's your boy Ghost Rider. Welcome back to another episode of Ghost Movies. Now, on this episode, I want to talk about the What If series, episode 2. Now, this is starring T'Challa, starred by Chadwick Boseman, the late great Chadwick Boseman, who died suddenly last year. Man, this episode is probably my favorite because not only is Black Panther my favorite superhero, besides Thor and Deadpool, I love Black Panther so much, man. That movie is probably my favorite movie in all of the MCU. But it was so good to see him do his last acting movie or TV show before he died. Yeah, this is an episode, but it felt like a movie, man. It was great. And they brought back a lot of people, like Michael Rooker came back as Yondu. Karen Gillan came back as Nebula, who had hair. She was blonde. I was shocked about that. They brought back Thanos. I was like, yo, Josh Brolin's back in this joint. What? Didn't you die? But it's a What If series, so it's like an Elseworld story. What if T'Challa came back too. John Caney came back. I was like, yo, everybody came back. What if T'Challa at a young age didn't grow up to become the Black Panther? What if he got kidnapped by the Ravagers and he became Star-Lord instead of Peter Quill? That was dope. To see Thanos with Nebula working together. Thanos is working, I think he's working at Nowhere, and he helped the Ravagers. And the big bad in this episode was a Collector, which Benicio del Toro came back to play. The Ravager, the Collector was pretty good, man. He was still Marvel's known for having weak villains. Collector was still a weak villain, but I like that he was the villain instead of Thanos. Thanos didn't want to snap his fingers. He thought it was my plan would have been efficient, but I've walked the straight path now. I've seen the light. Then you have the Dark Order working for the Collector instead of working for Thanos. I was like, bruh, crazy. Then you got Howard the Duck showing up in this joint. I was like, what is going on? Howard the freaking Duck, which I might add, that was the first Marvel MCU live action movie, was Howard the Duck. And Seth Green played Howard the Duck. I'm like, yo, Seth Green, who does Family Guy? That's Seth Green? Bruh. Not Seth Green. Seth MacFarlane does Family Guy. I'm bugging. Seth Green. I know Seth Green because he was in American Pie movies. But dude, Howard the Duck showed up. Then you brought Denai Guerrero to come back to play. What she play? Okoye of the freaking Dora Milaje. I was like, bruh, this was great. This episode was fantastic, and the way they beat the Collector was awesome. Fan-fucking-tastic. That's how you do it, Disney. And I'm not even mad about the first episode. I love the first episode. But this episode really took it home for me. Now I cannot wait for the next episode, episode 3. Because I think we're getting 9 episodes. This was fantastic. I loved it. And at the end, to see Peter Quill not become Star-Lord, and then Ego the Living Planet came to see him. You brought Kurt Russell back to play that character. Bruh. It looked like we're going to get an evil Peter Quill. And I'm on board to watch the Ravagers take him down. It was a great episode, man. It brought back a lot of callbacks. Like in the beginning when T'Challa was taking the one of the Infinity Stones or whatever. He got met by what's his name's character? That dude. Djimon Hounsou, who played Korath. Instead of him saying who? He said the legendary Star-Lord, the legendary outlaw. He was kissing his ass so much. I'm going to shoot my gun at you now, but it will be an honor to fight you and spar with you. I'm like, yo, really? It was a whole different twist to it, and I loved it. All right, Ghost Station, let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Did it excite you? Did you think Disney did a really good job honoring Chadwick Boseman? I think they did. They knocked it out the park, man. Him playing Star-Lord was epic. Epic. And for him to know his roots and know that, it was Yondu all along who lied to him about his family being killed off. Wakanda's still alive. And for 20 years, you've kept me away from my home. It was all worth it because him as Star-Lord was awesome. Him coming full circle, coming back home to Wakanda was great. I loved it. Fantastic. All right, Ghost Nation, like this video. Show your boys some love. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that post notification bell. And until next time, I'm going to catch you in the next one. Ghost Rider out.